Hey everyone, we're back. The Nashville Stars are in the ALCS. We are waiting on our future opponent. It's going to be between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers, likely to be the New York Yankees, so we'll check them out here for a quick second. Their starting rotation, they have Ricky Tiedemann, the current Blue Jays prospect, Matt Sauer, a prospect they drafted in the first round back in. Okay, now that was a Rule 5 pick. I can assure you he was not drafted by the Ratukin Golden Eagles in the fifth round of the 2009 MPB draft. Um, he was drafted in the second round of the 2017 draft. So good to see him up. Looks like he's going to be a decent starter. Um, Clayton Kershaw had himself a very quality season, not prime Kershaw, but very good starter. And then Tyler Gilbert, uh, the lefty who threw a no hitter, I believe, in his first career outing with Arizona. Um, Let me just see. Arizona 2022. Okay, looks like we can't get the game log, but I'm quite sure he threw a no hitter right when he came up. Um, so, not particularly scary on the pitching side of things, but somehow they would never allow this to happen in real life. Joey Gallo is back in the Bronx, doing the exact opposite of what he did in the Bronx when he came for his stint between 2021 and 2022. Uh, Put up the best WRC plus in the league, hit the most homers in the league, 57 bombs, best slugging percentage in the league. Uh, he would never sign with New York again. Yeah, this is just outrageous. Um, yeah, there's nothing else for me to say about Joey Gallo, but 57 homers. Judge only hit 24 bombs in 106 games, a 102 WRC plus. Typically, guys like him, especially, and that's a little bit concerning that he's fragile. Um, Guys of his stature, you know, as a New York Yankees fan in real life, I hope he breaks this trend. But guys of who are 6'6" and taller tend not to age as gracefully. Um, the strikeout rate will start climbing, and yeah, I mean we're seeing some of the effects of that right here. Still walking a ton. The ISO is still pretty good, not peak Judgian levels, but with these ratings, he should have had a better year than this, but could have been banged up, injuries, that kind of stuff. Carlos Rodon, is he out for the? He's out for 13 months, so he would have been in this rotation somewhere. And then they got Liam Hendricks in the back end of the pen. Indigo Diaz looks like a future stud, could also be a current stud, but yeah, I mean, so we beat the Minnesota Twins 4 games to 1. Um, let's see, we won. We showed game one. We won 3-2. We won 7-1 in game two. We were up 3-0, winning 1-0 in game three. Lost game four 4-1, and then won game five 3-1. Series MVP was Ryan McMahon. Hit 312, 389, 750. Uh, 2 homers, I believe. And yeah, I mean, if we're getting that from him with the bat, yeah, I mean, he's going to be, we're going to be rolling. So why don't we just sim through here? Okay. Okay. 3-3. If we just spent all that time looking at okay, it's going to be the Yankees. So the World Series will consist of either Nashville, New York, or Milwaukee, or Atlanta, some combination of these four. Atlanta, I believe, was the best team in the league by run differential. Spencer Strider, 19-4 with a 4.2 ERA. That's a bit confounding. Why is the FIP so bad? Very, very confusing. Why would he have 3.2 WAR? Regardless, he's a fantastic pitcher. Eflin, the starting rotation is McCullers with a 6 ERA with that strikeout rate to 404 BABIP. Okay, but not much of a home. This is wildly confusing. Um, wow. Okay. Yeah. And then Matt Olson, of course, hitting 60 bombs, just shy of Joey Gallo's 6.2 WAR, but he's in the NL. So, um, yeah. Why don't we get right into it? Let's preview this series a little bit. Or why don't I go? Let me go back. Playoff tree, New York Yankees. Let's just look at their lineups here for a second. So righty, lefty. Okay, Gallo's the bat we got to be worried about. Schwarber also a ton of power. A lot of strikeouts in this lineup. We're gonna have to pray on that a little bit. Uh, Luckily, we have a bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuffists in the pen, so we should be good on that front. Patrick Wisdom, super platoon splits guy, will be good against lefties, but the strikeout rate. I mean, this team is just based in strikeouts and homers. Uh, they are 16th in hits, and they are 16th in batting average, but they can slug. Strikeouts, they are also dead last in, not surprisingly. And then they have a great pitching staff. What happened to Garrett Cole? I guess I got to see they're injured. Yeah, Cole is out for 5 months. So we dodged their two best starting pitchers. That's super important. And Stanton, who wasn't really doing much for them in 51 games, um, what did he tore his PCL? So yeah, and Will Warren seemed to be a real guy for him. So they're coming into this series hobbling. They just survived a 7-game set with Texas. On paper, we should have the talent to outlast them. Uh, Trey Sweeney looks like a real. Oh, he only played. That was mostly AAA numbers they were pulling from. Great year in AAA for Trey Sweeney, um, the current LA Dodger now in real life. So why don't we finish today and get right into it? I don't think I'm going to change my playoff roster any. Um, and just like that, we might need to change our playoff roster a little bit. Okay. Well, who would we take out of this pen? I like having the three lefties. Maybe Villalobos, but yeah, I mean, I like him back there too. Um, Interesting. I mean, but this guy, he's someone we got to have back there. So playoff roster. They do have some lefties in the rotation. I would like to keep Cespedes in there. We have 14 players. I mean, do we have a backup infielder just in case? Julian, Ortiz, Barge, or Ramirez. O'Neill, Adele, Tchaikovsky. I'm keeping Cespedes. Adele can play some center. Tyler O'Neill. This is tough. I'm leaving Cespian, Burleson. I mean, I like having his lefty bat, but we might have to take him off, or O'Neill or Adele. I mean, O'Neill, we have speed. Or we could just take off a pitcher and put. This is brutal. I don't like this at all. Eddie Julian. I mean, we need a backup catcher. Do we just take out Burleson? I mean, he can't play the. It's too good a bat. Too good a bat. Joe Adele had a great year. Damn. All right. For the moment, I think I'm going to take off Jankowski. That might be a massive. Okay. You know what? And then we're just going to generate depth charts based on these. I think we have enough depth without Jankowski. I think adding Brian Abreu to the pen gives us one more option, one more weapon. And we need these strikeout guys against the New York Yankees. So I pretty happy about that. Okay. So why don't we just get into game one? We will play against New York at home. I'll have Jose Ramirez, Tyler O'Neill, Addison Barger, Joe Adele. Although I'm going to start switching this up, I think, because interesting. Adele's a reverse platoon splits guy. Definitely worse against, let me see, splits. Okay, awful against lefties. Joey Ortiz, good against lefties and righties in a small sample. No, I'm fine with this lineup for now. We got Max Fried on the bump. We should be fine. We really should be. Or should we just throw Montes? We're fine. Stop overthinking it. We are good. Game one of the ALCS, we're going to do a little spin around. Anthony Volpe batting 130 against Nashville. That is going to be out number one. Ground ball back to Max Fried. Gleyber Torres hits a ball deep. We got Harrison Bader out there, out number two. And Aaron Judge, who is still immortal, base hit to right field. And then we just got a Joey Gallo. Looks like he's going to walk. Okay. Patrick Wisdom, lefty crusher. Got to be careful here. The 0-1, not a good sign because when he doesn't strike out, he usually does some damage, but that looks like that's going to be an infield fly ball, out number three. So we come away the first inning unscathed. Jose Ramirez, I thought he was going to get three there. Double in the gap to start the game. Love that. Tyler O'Neill looks like he's going to strike out. Sure. Addison Barger, the up-and-comer. Beat that out. Okay, moves him over. 2 outs. We got lefty killer, Yoelqui Cespedes, the 2-1. And this looks like it's going to end exactly like the top of the first. So we go to the top of the second. Fried to Schwarber. Popped up in the infield. Fried takes it. Okay. It's I mean, Jose Ramirez is really a 20. Okay, we need to change that like immediately. I think. All right, that's better. Although Barger has a better arm, so that's kind of what I was going for. Uh, well, maybe Barger could have gotten to that one, but base hit to left. That looks like it's going to be caught by O'Neill out in left field. Out number 2, Yanni or Diaz. Good young bat for the Astros in real life. Joe Adell, we're going to see if he can get back some of those poor lefty numbers, and he does with a base hit to center. Edouard Julien, strike 3. J.P. Crawford, let's see if he could work the count a little bit. Ooh, okay. Thought he walked there. Harrison Bader, the 3-2. Jose Trevino. And we're back to the top of the order. Let's hope Jose Ramirez can do something special here. And it looks like that is going to be a fly out to left. I'm just going to fast forward to the 5th. And it looks like it's 1-0 Yankees. What did they do? Single, Joey Gallo single, Patrick Wisdom double. Gallo scored on the double play. Okay. I mean, Fried's only at 52 pitches. And of course they score more. So what did they just do? Diaz hit a double, Volpe hit a single, Glaber hit a single, Judge struck out. When Joey Gallo was hitting singles, you know something is very, very wrong. Kyle Schwarber also hitting singles, something is incredibly wrong. And Tiedemann just seems to be mowing us down here, bottom of the 5th, hoping to get something started. Not going to get it started with Trevino. Top of the order, though, now, Jose Ramirez. That looks like it's going to be caught out in center by Jose Siri, the former Nashville Star. Just not a good year for the Yanks. What did we get for him? Mitch Spence. And right now he is he? Yeah, no, he's in AAA. But I like Mitch Spence. Hoping he gets some TCR in the positive direction, be more of an impact on him. Yankees still up 3-0. Fried went from 52 pitches to 82 pitches, so if he starts getting rocked a little bit more here, we're gonna probably take him out. 10 hits, yikes. Okay, I mean this might be his last batter. Oh my goodness, JP. All right, yeah, we're going to the horse. What better time than now to use Brian Abreu? See what he can do. Looks like a double play, but the run scores 4-0 Yanks. Looks like it's going to be a walk here. Oh, swung 3-0, and that was a gift. That was a gift. All right. Hopefully that gives us the momentum to get back into this thing. Addison Barger with a base hit to left. Cespedes still hitting. Out number 1, Joe Adell. Out number 2, and Julian against the left. Oh, they changed the pitcher. Ruotolo. Interesting. Brady threw 5 pitches. I'm going to let him just work here. Okay. I mean, it's not looking likely for our win here in Game 1, but we're going to do what we can in these final few innings. Harrison Bader, fly out. Trevino, I will not pinch hit for you. All right, let's get Abreu out of there. Let's do Jacobson, get him some work. I don't want to use one of the lefties. Villalobos, sure, that's fine. I'm going to fast forward after this. Okay. A hit surrendered by Villalobos, but no blood. Just wasn't our day offensively. It happens. Look, 7 games set. That's the that's what's great about baseball. It's not one and done. Although March Madness is quickly approaching. By the time this is out, the brackets likely will be out. And that has its own sort of beauty to it. But it is not beautiful losing to the Yankees 5-0 on your home turf in Game 1 of the ALCS. Hagen Danner, the former Little League World Series legend, is in to close it out for the Yanks. I'm going to pinch hit here with Alec. Clicked on the wrong thing. I will pinch hit with Alec Burleson. See if we can get something started here in the 9th. Beautiful. Not as beautiful. Judge is still making defensive highlights. Reverse splits. Joe Adell. Let's see if he can crack into something here. Nope. Out number 2, and it looks like we are on the verge of not scoring a run. The 0-2 to Julian. Strike 3. The Yankees win Game 1 5-0. Just a lackluster performance. Jose Ramirez, base hit out the gate, left 3 runners on. Gallo was hitting singles. Schwarber was hitting singles. Max Fried might have not been the person to start this series out with, but it's okay. We got the former Yankee Frankie Montas coming up here. I'm going to start him Game 2 regardless. So that'll be the end of this video. I will come back next week, and if the series gets close or tied up or something like that, where we have a chance of winning or outright losing the series, we'll play those games outright. Hoping to bounce back and fight our way to the first American League Championship in Nashville Stars history. Thank you guys for watching. If there's anything that you'd like to see, especially with the offseason coming up, please leave your suggestions in the comments. Obviously I'm not completely unaware here. I know it's a smaller series and it might be niche only for a few people. But for those of you that do watch, any comment at all, I don't care if it's criticism. Anything I can do to make this more enjoyable or more entertaining, please let me know, and I'd be happy to accommodate the few of you that like tuning in. So thanks again, and see you all next week.